Today we are going to use an absolutely mind-blowing and at the same time the simplest technique ever. We'll be transferring a photo printed at home to canvas with the help of some easy tricks. Then we'll transform it into a stunning work of art. Stick around till the end to see how it turns out. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. Welcome to my channel, especially if you're new here. I wanted to make this for quite some time and I also had many requests for another lady, but a dark-skinned lady, an African lady perhaps. That's what we'll be making today. I've got a nice canvas, 30 by 40, it's quite heavy actually. Landscape or portrait? I usually prefer portrait. I will be using a photo. There are many places online where you can find a free photo. You don't need to get permission. But of course, the best thing is when you can use your own photos, photos of your friends, your family. I've got one of the free photos. I tried it once only, using a regular cartridge printer. I printed it at home. I don't have laser printer. This is just a regular inkjet printer. I'm going to transfer it onto my canvas and I'm not going to use anything fancy. I'm just going to use acrylic paint. And I know how you enjoyed it when I tried it first time. I made a nice lady. There's a link here. I actually loved peeling it off so much that I thought I have to try another one. You know what? This is the most satisfying thing ever. I might actually trim her face using scissors, maybe. I think that the best way is ripping. You know, ripping gives you some nice organic shape. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. I almost chopped her nose. Is the neck too long? What if the neck was a little bit short? You know, some of those images are AI generated, so then you end up having some unrealistic images. Yeah, I'm going to just shorten it a bit. You know, she won't have a scar because I'm going to give her a necklace. Yeah. In my lady series, the first one, as I mentioned, I used printer at home, the inkjet printer, and then I tried laser printer, and I was trying to compare which one I liked more, and I concluded that I definitely prefer using the regular ink printer. I'm going to cover everything with white, just white acrylic, that's it. But I'm going to just give it one quick layer. Let's put it on the paint and I'm trying to make sure that it's stuck properly. That's it. So, nothing there, just white paint, wet paint. I'm even going to use a roller just for fun. Tell me that this doesn't look awesome. Just partially seen, but I need to peel it off. So now watch the magic. Of course, the white marks are me with dirty fingers. As usual, covered with paint. Now I'll start peeling it off. There it goes. Just, you see the upper layer? Like this. Don't press too hard because we don't want to damage the image underneath. However, I do want to distress some of the edges, so I will do it later. At the moment, I still absolutely love revealing the image like this. You know how I enjoy peeling off everything, whether it's an acrylic skin or this paper. I don't know, it's just, for me, the most satisfying moment when you reveal what's underneath. So look, if I get a bigger chunk, I can have a portion of her face just here. See that? I could even get this dry and use it for something. It will be an interesting artwork in itself, you know. We've got an ear. I could make like strips in a sort of abstract form. Oh, that gives me an idea. Very, very unusual, but why not? Oh, that's still an ear. You see that? Oh, look at that. Okay, you know that I'm just a hoarder. I just see anything exciting and I think I can use it for art. It's just yeah, a bit pathetic, I know, sorry. Oh, now we're having a big chunk. Lovely. Ta-da! another chunk. Yes. I'm being rather careful here. I'm definitely going to scrape some of the edges. I don't want to see any marks. I don't want to see clear-cut borders. So that you can see the stage at the moment. It feels fluffy. I can take some more of it, or I can leave it. I think I'm going to leave it to dry, and I'm going to make this final decision later. So far I'm collecting them because I might need them. I am going to use Mod Podge to preserve the image. Why am I doing it? Because once Mod Podge is dry, I can paint over it without disturbing the image, and I can actually wipe it off. This will create a nice layer of protection. Using a soft brush, I want to eliminate brush marks. Once I'm done, I'm going to leave it till tomorrow. And by then, hopefully, I will have decided on the background color. I've been thinking what to do next. She's all shiny. My first thought was just to add some neutral background with patterns and maybe some little embellishments with gold. But now I'm super tempted to go full on and do something that I've always wanted to do. I believe that I've collected some items that I might want to use them today. And for this, I need my treasure bag. Sorry, it's a garbage bag, but plenty of stuff that I might want to use. Do you know what I'm craving for? You have some proper African Dutch wax cloth. Yes. Oh, this is going, you see? Yeah, instead of throwing it to the bin, you store it, because you never know. One day you are going to look for it. Ta-da! Yeah, ooh, this is also nice, but it's different style. Look at that! Okay, that's it. Little scraps of Dutch wax cloth. If she could have garment out of this, I'll be more than happy. Or this. Or this. I had to go and iron those pieces because I couldn't really see what I was dealing with. It's so funny. I feel like a seamstress. My grandma was an amazing one, but I'm not good at using sewing machine at all. Now I've got those beauties, and I'm thinking, I would like her to have something on her head as well. But let's glue it first. I'm super excited about it. Now, before I glue this down, I am going to use some gesso to cover the rest of the painting. First of all, some gesso. Obviously, I don't want to cover her face, but I want to come close enough. I want some roughness to the background, but not crazy rough. Once it's dry, it's going to be even flatter than this, but there will be a little bit of texture. I've got a new product here. I don't really buy many fancy products, art products. I like using what I have at home. However, I came across this and I thought it might be useful one day. Lo and behold, this is the day. It's transparent gesso. I think it was on offer, that's why I bought it. I mean, I love the colors on her. I don't think the colors would suit me very much. This? Oh, it's quite runny. Maybe I should have put it on the canvas first. But I thought if I soak it through, this is going to really nicely sort of keep it in shape and also protect it. Again, of course, I haven't tried it before. This is all my prototype. You know how I like testing everything here on the channel, and if it doesn't work, then we look for another solution. Okay, that's a lot. Oh, let's remove this. I'm sure it's going to be fabulous. Now make sure everything is smooth. I can apply gesso on top as well since it's transparent. Well, now all I have to do is just wait for it to dry. I'm making her a headband. I cut this section. Okay, where should I go? Somewhere here. A little bit over her ear, like that. Yeah, perfection. And I've got something. Okay. I'm liking it. Let's put this one first on. we've got this. I'm planning to add a little bit of paint to her, especially the areas that I don't like this color here on her back. So I took some white, burnt umber, yellow ochre. I do like painting over those images, especially that I can wipe it off, because you know it's covered with Mod Podge, the baby wipe. So I can wipe all of it off if need be. Some black in her. See, I'm trying to apply it in a curly motion. So I think her hair was too blue for my liking. And I don't mind highlights, absolutely not. But I do want to see some dark values as well. I am considering various colors for the background. However, we have to remember that her clothing is very colorful and it's very vibrant. If I make a very vibrant background, that will take away from her. So I need to mute something. I am going to cover everything with like cream beige, titanium white, burnt umber because I like this, and gold. This is my favorite way of making it, beigey tone. Yes, it's a makeup brush. I like them for this type of work. That's a pretty neutral, and I think it goes well with her skin tone. It's some very African clothing. Very popular in countries like Nigeria, Ghana, at least all my friends from there. I want to mess it up a little bit because it's too uniform. A bit of white. You see now, when I was applying gesso, I hope you can see from close. Now you see that the background is textured. Not very heavily, but enough for the palette knife to make those marks. Of course, intentional. Now I want the rest to be different color. Yes, I know it's a bit of a shock, but I did not want everything that's beigey. No. Planning something more yellow, yellow ochre or mix of. Let's see. Basically, I want to use those three colors. This one is translucent, this one is semi, and this one is opaque. Perhaps I will use a brush first to kind of mix the color I want. A little bit of white. You know, I love adding white to whatever I'm mixing because it gives me better coverage. I just like it. That's a nice color. All right, I think to yellow, so a little bit of this. Yellow ochre. I want it quite messy, but we can add many layers till I get the color on. Yeah, I think that's what I wanted with some white. While I'm painting, I want to say huge thank you to everyone who was watching my latest seahorse. Thank you so much for all your love and beautiful comments. I'm trying to do my best, but you know I've got another job, so I do read them all, but it's very hard for me to reply to all your comments, so I do want to apologize in advance. I don't ignore you, I just honestly find it difficult to manage my time. I am quite happy with this color, yes. I am going to add a little bit of that yellow ochre, yellow, to my pattern, because I do want it to be somehow related to the background. With a sponge, orange, white. I think contrast was needed. Well, officially I want to dedicate it to my amazing friends, Audrey and Lola. That's for you girls. Thank you so much for infinite patience with me and answering all my questions about African culture and the hair. I love it. Oh, the more I smear it, the more I like it. Sometimes I'm completely not sure where I'm going till I see it and I think, all right, I can work with it, definitely. See those marks? Now they kind of uncover all the texture underneath, but I don't want to put it everywhere. I want it subtle, yes. I am happy with the outcome. Yes, I am. I'm very excited. Every time I order something online and comes, I'm so excited. I've ordered small stencils and there are 16 in a pack. 2 of them I think will be quite useful. Oh, I like this one. We need something more geometrical, not just floral. I wonder, I might cover her face just in case. I ordered some new Frisket paper. I might use it now. You'll see why. Okay, you probably wonder, what is she doing? I'm trying to make everything easy, like as easy as possible for everyone. So now look, if I go over this with a Posca pen or permanent marker, then I can cut it out. Okay, now, ta-da! It's going to be way easier if I put it back, because this way I can cut it. And I will have my lady protected. Now I can use my stencil. So that was very simple. I hope it was helpful. Okay, I'm going to tape it down. I'm going to mix gesso, probably with yellow ochre or some gold. Yellow ochre. Let's put some gold in it. Mixing it well. That's lovely. And applying. It's okay if I went out of the stencil. I'll clean it in a minute. Okay, I put way too much, but it's all right. Let's peel it off quickly. So I can't wait. Oh, I peeled off. I peeled it off with her face. Yay! It was a bit too close to her features. So what do I really want now? You know what? Let's try this. Part in the middle. That's it. On top of everything. And then I'll wipe the rest. I don't even mind those little leftover bits. They kind of look cute. I still have gesso, so I am all right. I'm going to test something else. I've got pen tart. Don't know where I got it from, but it's much nicer than the others. And I thought, well, this is getting dry. Perhaps I can do her necklace using this. Nice, it's stretched really nicely. Necklace. Wasn't sure what that was. Now I could add the same here, however, how am I going to make it so thick? That's the problem. Obviously making it much thicker. Whew. This part didn't go that well. Now question, can I fix it or not? Let's use a very thin brush and see if it's doable. Oh, maybe flatten it a bit. If I make this as a flatter hoop, I'll be able to add something to it. Okay, so instead of a round one, we've got a flatter hoop. Ta-da! Right, yeah. As you can see, I'm really enjoying the stencils. I want something very subtle. I put some tape here so I don't destroy her. I want a bit of brown, like light brown. Not too much. Okay, that's lovely. Oh, nice. Gosh, I'm tempted to do more. Look at this. All right, now I can focus on the 3D elements. Let's take that off. Keep going till you are happy. Once you get this, oh, I'm liking it, that's a good place. That's a really good place. I always tell my students when they ask me, Miss, is this good enough? I said, what do you think? Do you like it? Is it good for you? And I said, yeah, it's okay. I said, well, if it's just okay, it's not okay. I want to add some color behind those. I'm going to wipe it off as well. So basically I want to mess it up and then clean it. because it was too white. Now, once this is dry, I'm going to apply some gold. I know I don't have to do it, but I like lipstick myself, so I'm going to give the lady a little bit of a lipstick. We've got papaya orange mixed with pearl rose quartz. It's going to be a very small amount. I think this color suits her very much. Is that subtle enough? Yeah. Okay, lady. The final touch-ups. I do like this gold. It's light gold. I tried the darker one. I still, this is probably my favorite. I do like the artisan gold as well. So I'm going to use palette knife. Don't put too much on the palette knife because it's going to get in between. And we don't want that. Now this little baby. Want more gold on this side. More here, much less on this side. And this is the last one. We are done. We are done. There we are. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'm looking forward to reading your lovely comments. I would really appreciate if you hit the thumbs up button, because when you do it, the video gets pushed to more people. And don't forget to check my Patreon for much extended versions of my tutorials. This beauty is fresh on my website now if you are interested, abcreativeofficial.com, along with my other original art. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next week. Bye bye!